What's going on, YouTube? This is your girl, Queen Zai, coming at you today to do a message. All right. I don't know quite what I'm going to name it, but by the time you guys see this message, it will have a title. All right. Make sure you guys like, share, subscribe. Also, leave your digital footprint by commenting below. If you guys would like to make any type of donations to my channel, to my efforts, the information will be below in the description box, okay? Again, make sure you guys are subscribed because I'm going to start bringing even more powerful information. Okay, as I go through my spiritual journey, I'm just enlightening you throughout your spiritual journey. I am not your God. I am not your leader. However, I can be your teacher, all right? So, today I want to talk about, the art of war, all right? And the reason why I want to talk about the art of war is because so many of us are under spiritual warfare. We are under spiritual attacks from people who are not divine, period. And we've been running and hiding or hoping that we don't have an encounter. But if you know anything about war, that's what war is the actual encounter. So the universe is coming to you guys today to tell you to prepare, to get prepared, to know how to be prepared, because people are sending spiritual attacks your way. You can either stay there and take them. You can move forward and they can do heats. They can begin to use heat sensing missiles to target your ass, meaning there's nowhere you're going to be able to run from your enemy when you are in a war. That is just a fact. You're either going to defeat them or you're going to be defeated. The universe is calling for us to stand and not be defeated here. All right? So, one of the tips that I would recommend is that you guys use RECONN. All right? RECONN is, hold on, let me Google it real quick because if my Google will work, because I couldn't get on live. I was trying to do a live, but for whatever reason, my computer wouldn't allow me to be great. It wouldn't allow me to go live, right? So let's see. All right, RECONN is a reconnaissance is a mission to obtain information by visual observation or other detection methods about the activity and resources of an enemy or potential enemy, or about meteorologic, hydrographic, or geographic characteristics about a particular area. That is what Google describes recon or reconnaissance. That is what we must do. We must take visual observation so we can take and get vital information. If you are not looking and studying your enemy, then you, my friend, will fall prey or victim to your enemy. Period. Again, with the RECONN, we need to survey the land. When you walk in a room, you need to assess it. You need to find out before you even start talking to people, because you need to protect your energy, all right? You need to protect your country. Your body is a country, and all of these people could be potential invaders. So the first thing you need to do when you step into a room is to identify who is the head man in charge, who is controlling the atmosphere right now. Who is that person? And if you sit back long enough, you'll be able to see who it is. That's who you need to address. No one else. That person. All right. Now, once you identify this person as the leader, then you must switch the title from leader to Jezebel, because the Jezebel is the person that is manipulating the situation to be what they want it to be. Okay. So now you know that when you walk into a room, there is going to be a Jezebel spirit there. That is the darkness of that room, is that Jezebel spirit. You are the light. You are the light that shines in the dark. So the minute you walk in the room, that dark spirit sees light. They see you before you see them. Because, hey, it was dark in here till you came in here. Nah, bitch, we can see somebody's light, and it just so happened to be your light. Right? Now, what is this Jezebel spirit? What is this manipulator's spirit? What is this dark spirit that I'm talking about? The Jezebel spirit is a spirit of love, self-love, to the point that you love yourself so much that you're willing to be separated from God. Now, this is the same spirit that Satan had on him. If you know anything about the Bible, I keep saying to you guys, I come from a preacher, so that is my background. That is what I will go to. That is what I will reference first. If you don't like it, click the fuck off my channel. Click the fuck off, because voodoo has been Bible based since the beginning of time. So how can you be a spiritualist and then negate the Bible? I'm not saying that every word in the Bible is right. That's not the argument here. I'm just asking. So before you fucking tell me, answer that question, okay? Once you can answer that question for yourself, then you'll respect what I'm saying. All right, so the Bible speaks about when Satan was in heaven, and he was so full of himself that even when God approached him, when the Creator approached him, he thought that he knew better than God. And that's why God cast him into the earth. All right. And so that's what's roaming, that Jezebel spirit, that puffed up spirit, that I know better than God, that I am better than God, that I love me more than anything. I love what I want my truth to be, whether it's a reality of truth or falsehood. They don't care, because it's not about that. All right. It is about the control. It is about them having it play out the way they want it. All right. And so the Bible also states that, you know, he's only going to deal with you so much before he hands you over to a reprobate mind. All right. So these people that's operating in this Jezebel spirit, once the light has been shown to them, once they see the light, they are supposed to check themselves, but they don't, because God has already handed them over to a reprobate mind. Meaning, it don't make no sense for you to try to wake this person up, because God has handed them over to the reprobate mind. So that's their karma, them not being able to think for themselves anymore. So don't allow them to think for you. But all of this is recon, because when you go, you need to be able to identify, is this person operating on peace, on a peaceful energy, positive energy that's promoting change, or is this person operating in a dark energy that is keeping things stagnant and still? All right. Now, especially when y'all dealing with y'all older people, you know, people from generations before you, a lot of them are not living life accordingly, because the older they get, the dumber they get. They do things now they didn't even have the courage to do when they was little, or when they were a child, when they were younger, you know, because God has handed them over to a reprobate mind. So their thinking is going to be off, and it's not going to come back, because that's their karma. Because when God tried to give them the great awakening, they denied, they refused. So now they're stuck. Don't waste your time. They're going to follow the leader. So you take it straight to the leader. Because in war, once you kill the leader, You have conquered the other army. That is how a war is allegedly won. Your leader is dead. Who are you going to take orders from? All right. And so they're very immature, a lot of these older generations. And if you think that it's not a part of their karma that they get dumber, versus how the saying goes, the older you get, the wiser you should be. Well, the older they got, the dumber they got. Because they weren't operating from knowledge. They weren't operating from the light. All right? And so that's why it's like when it comes to dealing with the older generation, you know, it's like you could tell them something 15,000 times, they still won't get it. And then you walk away, and then somebody tell them the 15,100 one time, and that's the one that blesses their soul. So do you think that all of those seeds that you planted were in vain, or somebody else is reaping your harvest? Because you gave up, you got tired. So if you got tired before you got to your goal, you think going back after the goal has been discovered, there's going to be anything left, anything that's worth salvaging? No. Because all of the fucking thieves and the, you know, the people who ain't got shit, the needy, they going to come and take it. That's what it is. All right. I did write some notes, y'all. That's what I'm reading off of. So the universe is saying, be calculated. Stop moving as though you don't know that there is a spiritual war going on in your life. Stop thinking that, oh, because I ain't seen them do nothing, that they could be planning against you. Have you take the proper assessment to really find out? Or have you just been going along with the get along? See, we're in a great age of awakening, and a lot of people want to be stuck in all of this hidden shit. And so when God is telling you to, you know, do certain things, you have to be obedient to God. It don't matter if they say it's not the right time. Who are they? They have not studied to show themselves approved. So why do they have so much? Why do they have so much weight in your life? See, I've been doing the work to find out that a lot of people that I had trusted, a lot of people that, you know, I believed was connected is not connected. So meaning I'm the only one that I know that's connected. So there is no way before me. So that means I got to make my own way. And what works for me may not work for the next person. But it's up to them. Either they going to lay a trail or they going to blaze the trails that's already there. It's up to them. I was just smart enough to see that the trail that my parents was on wasn't leading them nowhere. So I decided to blaze my own trail. So 1313 was just on the clock. Let's see what that means. Angel number. Because I didn't pay attention to that for no reason. I'm learning how to trust the divine, you know, and learning how to, you know, listen to spirit and to be still. You know, because if I want to manifest millions of dollars, you think the universe just gonna take it off of some damn shit I mixed up in a jar? I keep saying that. No, if that was the case, everybody would be a millionaire. It's a whole embodiment of it. It is the spiritual work. It is the physical work. It is the mental work. It is the soul work. It is the financial work that is required to become a millionaire, to have more than anybody you know. And if you're not willing to do that, then you will fall victim to what everybody else wants for you. Angel number 1313 bears very sensitive and intuitive energy. It consists of two karmic numbers, 13, repeating number 1313 is a sign that your guardian angels, hold on, let me go down some, watches over you, and they want you to open up and be open to receive new ideas and creativity from them. All right. Now that was just a quick look that up, but you know, and that's just a confirmation. The universe is your eyes in the sky. The angels are your eyes in the sky. They are your satellites. They are your national guard. They are assessing the plan, surveying the land, assessing things so they can tell you how to plan. But you gotta listen. You gotta be willing to listen. You're never gonna manifest what you want if you're not willing to go to war for what you want. And you just can't start a war and don't have no idea what the art of war is. Otherwise, you will be defeated because there's gonna be something that you didn't plan for. And that is a fact. So, you know, again, like I said, just trying to, you know, give you guys more tips. You know, everybody went, a lot of people, not you guys, because you guys are the chosen ones, the ones that, you know, want to do the work, the ones that are watching my videos. You are the ones that want, you know, your greatest version of yourself, and you're seeing that it's no amount of spell work that's going to get you there overnight. You're seeing that. And so now you have a choice. You can either really do the work or keep trying to see if mixing up herbs is going to bring you what you want. And it ain't brought nobody what they want. It's people actions and thoughts lining up is what brought them what they wanted. See, when you become a true spiritualist, and you truly, truly understand that in order to use magic, you don't necessarily need all of those physical things. It's really a mindset. That's how come when people are against you, even if they ain't done shit to you, you have to leave them alone, because that's a form of black magic. That's a form of manipulation. Your intention, the energies you are sending my way is negative. Eventually, they're gonna fester into something. So I have to cut it off. And so if that means cutting you off, I have to be okay with that if I want to remain in positive energy. If I want to remain being able to manifest the life that I want. I can't allow any enemy over into my country. No matter how pretty they look, no matter how sweet they talk, they are a spy, they are a mole, they are a rat. I know 1 million people have probably joined the army in the last few years. How many of them do you know say, I was a spy for the United States military? Very fucking few. You gotta move in silence. You have to be your own spy in your own life. You have to listen to the whispers that's going around in the room. That's how you'll figure it out. That's how you'll figure out your next move. That's how you'll know where your enemy is weak at. So learn and study the art of war. You know, don't skip RECONN or you will regret it. That is a fact. So hopefully this message has been a blessing. Like I said, I don't want to stay on here forever. I just want to give you guys, you know, information that can help you. So if this message helped you, leave it in the description box. Let me know, you know, how you handle, you know, getting intel about what's going on in your life. You know, how do you handle when you are dealing with the enemy or a spy? How are you handling this? You understand? So let me know. I'll probably make a part 2 and tell you about the spies. But, you know, just know there are spies around you. Peace, light, and love. Until the next time.